Good evening, my dear friends. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. How are you? Are you all getting ready for Christmas? I'll be waiting for some company here. Let's see if someone would like to join me. Hope you're all doing very fine. Fortunately, I cannot see your comments. Oh, yes, I can. Brunella, hi there. Nice to see you. Hello, my dear friend. Hello, how are you? Let's see who else is going to join us tonight. Down there in Sicily, you might have a beautiful mild weather, I think. Instead, here in Bologna today, we had only 4 degrees Celsius. So I'm quite jealous of you, Brunella. Okay. Hello, everybody. You're starting to join in. Welcome in. We're going to do something tonight, like a psychic meditation. Maybe some of you have done it with me already. For some of you, it will be a new experience. So I'll be waiting for some of you to join in. We are going to be working on letting the past go and be open-hearted mostly, open-minded towards our future. Okay, also because we are getting closer to the end of the year. Hi, Anna Maria. Hi, welcome. Oh, Brunella, yes, yeah, good weather, yeah. Good for you, good for you. And so this is the last live streaming I'm gonna do here until January the 10th, because I have some personal reasons. So I have to be attending my parents. I have 2 very, very old parents, and they live far away from me. Hi, Linda. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye, Linda. Linda, you're becoming international. And so I have to attend to them for these holidays, because I have 2 caregivers taking care of them, but also the caregivers needs to rest. They need to rest a little. So I will go back to my birth town, and I will be staying with them, spend my Christmas and my New Year's Eve with them, attending to them, and that doesn't help me to be here with you, but I'll be back with the new year. So since this is the last time we're going to be all together, I thought that it was going to be useful to work on what we can let drop in our past, we can cut with from our past, and what we can work with getting towards the new year and getting towards the future. What do you think about that? Do you like this idea? We're going to be doing also psychic meditation. Some of you know what that means, some others don't. So let me know if you like this idea. Okay, Anna Maria, happy that you like this. Okay, sometimes people just pop in to see what's going on. Some of them just drop and, because they don't speak English and so they cannot follow up. And thank you, Linda. Very nice of you. Thank you very much. And okay, so it has not been an easy year for anybody. We all know that, don't we? We have all been involved into the same situation. It doesn't matter what every one of us think. I mean, it is of course very important what each one think, but it doesn't matter according to the fact that whether you think that the coronavirus exists, whether you think it doesn't, whether you believe to everything that has been said so far about it, whether you think that what they say doesn't correspond to reality, we all have to face this situation. We all have to go through the lockdowns, we all have to go through restriction, we all have to wear the mask when we are outside, we all are compelled not to hug, not to gather in some places where we used to. We have quite strong restrictions for our social life, okay? Everything during the last year moved online. Everything happens online. Everything happens to be online. So it's been quite an experience for many of us. Young people, of course, are very used to technology, but for many of us, it's been quite a new issue to deal with. Hi, Leticia. Thanks for being with us. Very happy. Hi, Roberta. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am live in Italian on Thursday. Okay, I won't be live in Italian anymore until December 10th. Sorry, I'll just say one very quick thing for Roberta. Or if any one of you would like to answer to Roberta, writing that in Italian for her, I will be very grateful. Okay, so we all had to face many changes, many changes. Mostly people that belong to my generation. As I was saying, you young people are very used to technology much more than us. Instead, we are not. Angela, is that really you, my Sicilian friend? Let me know. And so this been quite a hard year in which we had to develop what flexibility, for sure, because we had to adapt and adjust to what was going on. So it's been a hard time for us where we had to prove ourselves. We had to prove ourselves in order to flow with what was going on. And we had to make some changes. We had to change some mental schemes, some internal patterns, behavioral patterns mostly. I'm going to consider whether that was better or worse, because this is not the point. The point is how to get ready to welcome the future without fears, without anxieties, because of what has happened so far. I've been hearing a lot of people saying, I am very scared of what's going to happen on the year 2021. And that is due to the fact maybe we're going to have another lockdown. We're going to have an increasing of the coronavirus eruption. So if we are going to face our future, and we are scared since the beginning, we are actually deciding what is going to happen. Why am I saying that? Because anytime we think, which is all the time actually, we let light flow out of our sixth chakra, our third eye actually. And this light is shaped into waves. And those waves make energy. A wave is a propagation of energy in the void. So, anytime we think, we shape that light in waves, and those waves are different according to the type of thoughts we are delivering. You know that Hertz is the instrument to measure waves, to measure the energy. How can we define an Hertz? We have to take a wave. We have to consider the length of the wave from top to bottom and how many times that wave repeats within the period of time of 1 second. That is an Hertz. As I said, we shape the waves according to what we think. That's how we radiate positive energy, or we let negative energies flow. It depends on what we think. So we really are responsible for what happens because we let those waves flow out of ourselves, develop in the surrounding, okay, and spread around, and they multiply, and they try to find similar waves. What does that mean? That if I have a negative thought, that energy is going to try to find and connect with another negative thought. And that connection is going to make that negative thought stronger and bigger and more real. And that is why at the end of the thing, things happen. That's why I want to work with you on trying to have an open-hearted and open-minded attitude towards our future, towards our next upcoming year. Today is the 15th of December. Within 15 other days, it's going to be New Year's Eve. So we have to prepare ourselves to let the future go and clean ourselves and our aura from any residual emotional influence they somehow rooted in our soul. Okay, I would love if any one of you let me know if what we have been saying so far was clear enough, if I was up to being able to explain clearly what I told you. And if you're all ready, we can start doing our psychic meditation. I'll be waiting for some comments on your behalf to know if that was clear, and then we can start with our psychic meditation. It's up to you. Just let me know and I'll go on. Okay. Let's see. I always have to wait because when we go live, there is a little discrepancy in time between you writing and me getting the message. Seems like no one says anything, so in Italian we say no answer, good answer. Okay, so let's go. Okay, as you know, I will use music in order to do this. Crystal clear. Wow, Leticia, thank you very much. I love that. Okay, so let me find the right music for you. Let's see. There we are. Okay, I will first ask you if you can hear clearly the music or whether it is too high. Thank you, Bruno. Okay, can you hear the music? Is it too high? Can you still hear my voice clearly? And find yourself a comfortable position, a comfortable seat. And let's start breathing. Let's close our eyes. Let's relax and let's start breathing. Let's listen to this music. Let it flow within yourself. And let's feel we are in a nice, beautiful, warm sea water. Let's feel the sensation of this perfectly warm water on our body. Let's feel the sensation of flowing in our swimming. We're almost flying in the water. And let's imagine that from the sea we start flying in the air. And we feel so light. We feel the air caressing our body. We feel the air on our face. And we fly with the wind. And it's just such a beautiful flight. We see everything from above. And we start landing in front of a beautiful house in the country. And we feel we have to get in. So we open the door and we get into this house. And once we are in, we realize we got into the house of the mirrors. Everywhere there is mirror. The ceiling, all the walls, the floor, everything is covered in mirrors. Now we find in the central room 3 mirrors right in front of us. Everything is covered in mirror, and there are 3 mirrors right in front of us. We focus on the left mirror. We look at it and we see an old man shape into that mirror. We look at it and try to feel the emotions, the sensation that the old man is giving to us. But right while we are doing that, we see a hand getting out of the mirror and grabbing us and dragging us into the mirror. And we find ourselves running backwards toward the end of a sort of a tunnel that there was in the back of the mirror. We are running towards the end of this tunnel. And we finally get to a point where the tunnel is completely stopped. There is a wall blocking the tunnel. There is no light. The air is stiff. There is no clear air. It's a little humid and dark. And our only sole desire is to gain our way back, to get out of this mirror. And we start walking on our path back. But every few steps that we take, we feel we have to drop something. Now, while you will be dropping things, you might be dropping items that might seem not to have any meaning. Trust yourself. Just let things drop. Look at them, say thank you, and keep walking towards the end of the tunnel to get out of that mirror. Take your time. No hurry. Keep your time to feel yourself and let those things drop. You might feel them also in your body, like if you were taking something off of you and drop it down. Just keep in mind what you're dropping or from what part of your body you're letting it drop. At a certain point, we have gained our way back and we really step out of the mirror. As I told you, there are 3 mirrors, one on our left, one in front of us and one on our right. Now look at yourself, at your image, reflecting in the mirror right in front of you, the one in the middle, in the center. Look at yourself. Feel what that image transfers to you, transmits to you. And now, think of what you wish from the deepest part of your soul for your future. And look at the right mirror. And get ready to get into it. And in front of you, there is such a wonderful, beautiful world that warms up your soul. It is such a nourishment to be there. You do feel at home in your right place, exactly where you should be. And around you, there is everything you'd like to have with you. Just take your time to explore this new world behind this beautiful mirror. And write down, or imagine to write down on a little piece of paper something you would like to happen in your future. And place it somewhere in this world, new world of love and balance and harmony you are exploring. Somewhere that you feel like the safest and best place to hide your message. And once you've done it, you feel yourself with joy, with comfortable, with a sensation of warmth, happiness, joy. And you do feel cheerful, so cheerful that you like to dance.
Everything seems to be some kind of wonderful.
And now, with this sensation, let's get out of this mirror. And let's look at the center mirror, the one between the left and the right one. Look at the mirror in the middle and look again at your reflection. What has changed? Now, you are the sum of your past. That is all the experiences you had in life. So all your wisdom. And you are also your future. But in order to face your future, to achieve your desires, mostly the one you wrote on the piece of paper and left somewhere in a special place in your future, you have to feel like a wholeness, and you have to forgive yourself. You are both your past, your experiences, and your future, which means your wishes, your desires, your projects for your life, for the part of life that yet has to come. You're both things, but it is very important to be willing to forgive the others and also yourself. And to forgive means to think of all the things that actually hurt you, that you think were not fair towards you, and to make a decision within you. To forgive does not mean that I accept what happened to be right for me, but it means not to give any power to those situations to make you suffer any longer. To forgive has nothing to do with the others. To forgive means to give ourselves the possibility to be happy, no matter what happened in our life. So now we have to collect our responsibility for a happy future and let drop any uncomfortable feeling so that only joy, happiness, acceptance, cheerfulness, harmony, peace will be projected by ourselves in our future, because we are responsible for what will happen in our personal life, no matter the situation we will have to face. May be hard, but we will face them according to feelings that will help us solve them. So now we look at ourselves in the center mirror, and I kindly ask you to really point out all the differences between the way you look at yourself in the mirror now, the way you look in the mirror, and how you looked before. Now that you join your past and your future, there might be some differences. Maybe you have an aura around you. Maybe there is light around you. And now, look at all the mirrors around you. And I ask you, how do you feel looking at all those mirrors? What is the sensation you have looking at all those mirrors? And if somehow they bother you, please break all the mirrors Break all the mirrors. Break them all. And they all become star powder, a golden powder that spreads everywhere, and it also spreads and covers us. And we gain a lot of energy from it. We fill our body completely with that golden powder, and we feel empowered. We feel a lot of energy getting back to us, to our body. We feel stronger. We feel happier. We feel ready to look at our future in a correct way. For a few seconds, keep empowering this sensation within you, and let yourself stay under this rain of golden powder and enjoy it. Very well. Slightly breathe. Breathe back. Recollect yourself into your body. And only when you're ready and you have dissolved all the visualizations, come back to us. Open your eyes with a big, big smile on your face. First thing I will ask you is, how do you feel right now? And then, since it's a psychic meditation, I will ask you some things and I will give you the meanings of what you have seen. Okay, first thing I will ask you to write down is, what have you dropped in the past? Of course, I'm not speaking about things you might understand the meanings by yourselves, like I left there my anxieties, my fears. That is understandable. Maybe someone of you dropped something, an object, or also it is very important, I told you, you might have the feeling to drop something from your body and to touch yourself in the part you felt you had get rid of something. Okay, also write me down what part of your body you touched if you had that feeling, so I can help you in giving you the meanings of what you want to get rid. Okay, second thing, I want to know how you looked in the center mirror first and second time. What was the difference? What was the difference? Let's see who is going to let me know something about himself or herself. So I can give you some explanations about what happened. I feel really well. Okay, Anna Maria, I'm very, very happy. Very happy about this. Very happy. We are the creator of our reality. You know, maybe some of you know that I've been leading some live streamings also on quantum physics, because I also teach quantum physics, and I've been falling in love with quantum physics because it explains exactly that what we call spirituality, metaphysics, are actually now being explained by science. Okay, let's see. Brunella says heart and stomach. Okay, heart. All the pain you had in your heart. Stomach. Stomach is all the emotions that somehow you cannot digest. Okay, stomach is also where the third chakra stands. And when we want to empty our stomach, we want to get rid of anything that doesn't allow us to get back in touch with our power. We are not in touch with our power anymore. Letizia said, I got rid of the glass. Yes, bicchiere, a glass. Okay, thanks. If you want to get rid of the glass, what is a glass? What's the purpose of a glass? To contain something, usually liquid. But if you want to get rid of that, Letitia, it means that in your past life, you've always been trying to contain emotions. Maybe not just yours, but also the others' emotions. So you are fed up of not being able to let them flow out of yourself, of not being able to explain your feelings, your emotions, and to have to restrain them all the time. Okay, let's see what else happened. Let me also know if you find resounding with you my explanations, because sometimes maybe we have to get further with them. Letitia, was it clear? Does that correspond to you? Let's see what Josie say. I came into the middle of it, so I don't know what you speak about. I'm confused. Oh, I'm sorry, Josie. I'm sorry, but you can let me know since the point you got into the meditation onward. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josie. Let's see if someone else would like to share how he feels, what he saw, what he got rid of, and the way. Also, let me know about how you looked in the mirrors the first time, the center one, and the last one. And the most important thing is, what sensation did you have at the end of the meditation when you were looking at all the mirrors? What sort of sensation did they arise within you, all those mirrors? And how did you feel in breaking of all the mirrors? Oh, Josie, when you spoke about the mirrors, well, I've been speaking actually all the way throughout about mirrors. So I don't know exactly when you popped into the meditation, Josie. I'm sorry. Brunella, magic. I don't know if I'm magic, but I think that symbology is magic. Finish, you can hear again. Yes, that's true, Josie. This is going to be recorded, okay? So you can listen it over anytime you want, and you can do the meditation, and you can write me about all the symbols that you receive, so that I can give I can give you the explanation about the meanings. Okay? So, what was the sensation in breaking the mirrors? Maybe some of you didn't want to break the mirrors. Okay, Letizia, I have to think it over. Perhaps it's the way it is and I haven't realized. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. A glass is always a container, and in this case it contains liquid. Water is the symbol of the emotions. So if I let in the past someone to constrain water, I want to let in the past something that constrains emotions. Maybe you're taking care of a certain situation in which you cannot really let your emotions go. Maybe you always have to deal with a situation in which you have to harmonize other people's emotions all the time, and that is, you are the container of others' emotions. Okay. Maybe it happens while we don't realize it. Maybe, like in my case, I have two very, very old parents, and it is, I have to somehow restrain their emotions to keep them in balance, keep the harmony between them, so I cannot actually let myself go when I'm with them, for example. Okay. As you see, I see myself as Amsterdam girl lighting. Oh my God, I don't really understand that, Brunella. Can you explain me a little bit better? Oh, Theron. Okay, now I understand. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because you've seen yourself as pure energy. This means that you work well throughout this meditation because you let, all the part that keeps you back here on earth, all the things that actually link you back to the past, you let them go. If you felt etherian, just try to collect that sensation, to nourish yourself with that sensation right now. Okay, breathe it, let it go through yourself the best you can, so you can really, when reaching the floor. Oh, okay, the glass was empty and it broke when reaching the floor. Okay, so if it broke, that means that this past year or recently you got over the constrictions and constraining the emotions, and you do want to let in the past. So that was actually witnessing something. Okay, it was like proving you with the symbols that you have done it, that you can be in touch with your emotion. You're not trying to control them anymore, and that belongs to your past. Okay, maybe this way it is more understandable with the issue. Just let me know. Okay. Yet anybody told me anything about the mirrors at the end of our meditation? How was it to break the mirrors? How did you feel breaking them? Because I will tell you something very important about the meaning of having all those mirrors around us. Laura spoke about the essence mirrors in the last session that you can find in Bridge. Yeah, that's true. I've been speaking about the essence mirrors, although tonight has nothing to do with the essence mirrors, although we do speak about mirrors. True. Okay. So, I will tell you this anyhow. If you have been comfortable looking at all the mirrors around you, and you didn't feel the need to break them, those mirrors have a very peculiar and sharp meaning. They stand for all the eyes you feel looked at by. Okay, Letitia, then great. That was the proof for you that you have done that. You're over it. You're over it. That belongs to your past. Great. So, as I was saying, all the mirrors stand for all the eyes we think, we feel, we are constantly looked at from and by. And that doesn't make us feel comfortable. So, if we didn't feel like breaking the mirrors, if we were feeling fine, although having all those mirrors around, that means that we are out of the influence that people might having on us. On the other hand, if we been very happy on breaking them, if that has been sort of a liberation, that means that we still feel that we are looked at and judged by the others. So the others still have an influence on our choices because we need their approval. Anyway, to destroy those mirrors, to break them and to receive all that golden powder means to destroy that pattern and to collect all the energy back that we give up to when we think of how important it is to be well judged by the others. We give a lot of powers to the others in that case, and we are collecting that power back. Oh, Juicy, you will find very beautiful and nice things because there are so many people speaking here and of many different issues and subjects and matters, and you know, you will just have to find the ones you like the best, and you know, it's going to be a source for you. Welcome here anyway, welcome here, and I do hope you will at least amaze yourself and, you know, have the possibility to understand a lot of things, mostly regarding you and your spiritual evolution here on Bridges of Light. Okay. So, no one is letting me know about the sensation in breaking the mirrors. So I guess you're fine with it. Let me at least know if you feel somehow more energetic, lighter and happier. Let's see if someone is going to write me. As I told you at the beginning of this hour together, I'll be back here after the 10th of January. I'll be here all the Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Rome time in English for the English section. But now I won't be here for 2 or 3 weeks actually, because I have to attend to my parents. You are welcome from here. This is a good place for you. Yes, I agree with Anna Maria. Okay, everybody. So, no one is commenting anymore, so you don't want any more explanations. Sebastian of Freedom. What does that mean? Brunella, can you explain me a little better? So, as I said, if you don't need any more explanation, then everything was clear to you. I hope you feel well after this psychic meditation. And I hope this will help you somehow to smile towards our future, to think positive, to think of our responsibility towards a better future. We are never victim of what happens. We can always react and be proactive in our future. Okay, so I thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much. Welcome again, Juicy, here in this marvelous group. Thank you to all the ones that have done this psychic meditation with me. You haven't told me how you looked in the mirrors before and after, in the center one. That was quite important, but no one answered, so maybe you don't need to have answers. Okay? And I do wish you a very wonderful, magic Christmas time and a nice beginning of a beautiful, wonderful, magic year. Sensation, sorry for, sensation of freedom. Okay, great. That was the point. Sensation of freedom. Yes, we need to be free in order to welcome what's ready for us after the 2021 year door. When it opens up, we have to be free. Okay, thank you very much. See you in not almost a month, but almost a month. Bye-bye. Take care. Lots of love. And I send you all the angels to take care of you all days, all time, forever. Bye-bye.